Alright guys, what's going on? It's the ThePokeTesla here, and today I'm going to be telling you my experience and little, I don't know, my relationship with Grand Pooh Bear over the course of this year, because today is his 1 year streaming anniversary for being partnered, and I thought today would be a great day to kind of just share over how over the year has been with him. So when I first started watching him, he was just another Mario Maker streamer to me. I didn't really know any Mario Maker streamers well, so I would just watch him. And over the months, I really started to enjoy his stream. He was probably the #1 person I watched for Mario Maker, and I just really liked his stream. Yeah, so he just thought I was a regular viewer. He didn't really know who I was, but I really enjoyed his streams. And then one day, I think around December, I was playing Skyzo on my live stream. I had a horrible overlay back then. My stream was not the best back a little over a year ago. I was streaming trying to beat Skyzo, and Pooh came in, and then he realized that, you know, this kid that's been watching me is he's a little kid. He wasn't expecting me to be young, I guess. And he's like, you're a kid. I don't know. He says some stuff, and I was laughing. And I was flipping out that he was in the stream. It felt so cool that one of my in my opinion a huge streamer at the time, even though he wasn't that big yet. You know, that streamer was in my stream. I always freak out when streamers come in like that, and especially back then. And so he came in, I was freaking out. And then the next stream that he did, I actually donated to him, and he was like, "Keep your money." That's where the Tesla "keep your money" thing came in. After he came in my stream beating Skyzo, the next time I donated, and he was like, "Tesla, keep your money. I've been to your stream. You're a kid." So that's where the Tesla keep your money" memes came from. If you guys are wondering why we always say that when I donate. Moving on. We really just started talking a little bit, not much. Pooh, didn't follow me on any social media. I followed him, but we weren't friends. We just kind of, we talked. I was just a viewer to him. I was just a loyal viewer. And once it got into March, so like all this time with just really kind of just like back and forth. I think he may have raided me once. California-thon came, and Go Sagan was originally supposed to couch his California-thon run, but he backed out at the last minute. And since I was going to California-thon the same day, and I was gonna sit with Lady Pooh while he did his run, I was like, it may sound far-fetched, but I'll couch for you. And I wasn't expecting Pooh to say anything, but he was like, "Yeah, you can couch." And I was like, holy shit. And so I just started studying the levels. Like, I knew them pretty well already, because Pooh didn't realize how knowledgeable I was in Mario Maker at the time. But I was knowledge. I knew every single thing about the levels, so I just hopped on for California-thon. It was great. Let me tell you, when I first got to California-thon, I was walking into the venue, and Pooh is, like, kind of on the side talking to some person. And I just walk by, and, like, my heart drops. I see him, and, like, I'm like, oh, like, I said, "Oh, hey, Pooh," because I don't know, I didn't want to, like, flip out since he was talking to someone and, like, kind of be rude or whatever. But just talking to him, just as soon as I said hi, it was just like, oh my god, it was insane. My heart was beating fast. I don't know if, like, you guys watching, if you've met streamers or YouTubers that you like, if your just heart is, like, beating fast whenever you do that, but mine does. Like, when I'm, like, at GDQs and I'm ever talking to Pooh, and it's crazy, man. It's, like, it's amazing. And we were just talking, and then we went to California-thon, and we just, like, we weren't really having a conversation, but we were just, like, we're just going back and forth a little bit, and it just felt like I knew him. It felt like I just knew him for all my life. We related. We both played the same game. We were both streamers. It's like, it's great. And we were just talking, and then I got on the couch, and Pooh was like, "Go grab a headset. Are you nervous?" And I was like, "I'm not nervous. I'm here with Pooh." And I was couching. I was just spitting out my commentary. All that I knew. I didn't want to be too take over the show, but I was saying what I knew. And there's at some point, if you look in the California-thon videos, when Pooh is playing Green Grilled Grotto, I mentioned something about how difficult and how tight the jump is. And you can see when he dies, Pooh just looks at me, and I look back at him. We just both smile, and I knew that was it right there. We were homies. Another thing that happened was a little before that, I tweeted out a picture of me and Pooh, and I said, "Don't Pooh and me look similar? I look like his younger brother or something." And Pooh replied to that, and since then he's been calling me his little brother. So I find that pretty crazy, because I don't know, maybe if I never tweeted that never would have happened. So I guess props to me, and props to Pooh for replying to it. Yeah, and then I went to SGDQ, and oh my god, that was great, dude. I just remember me and Pooh he was playing Dram World and with Dode, and there was a lot of people watching. There was like 10 people watching, and we were all just watching them race Dode, Dram World, and like most of them left actually. So it was just Pooh, Dode, one other person, and me. So I just sat right next to Pooh, and we just started talking. We didn't really have a conversation, but we were talking, and I'll always remember that. It just felt so cool just talking to him, and it was just great, man. And also, Pooh is a freaking mentor god. All right, like I stream a lot, and I have lots of ups and downs of streaming, and Pooh is always there. He's always DMing me. We're always talking. Like I don't know, I'm not gonna show you my DMs, but we're talking every other day, probably, and it's insane how much of a mentor he is. He basically treats me like his big brother, always giving me advice, just giving me things, giving me raids all the time. He gives you like 1 raid a month. Like, I find that crazy. So I can't thank him enough for that. And yeah, he's just an amazing person. I don't know what to say. It sounds weird. I'm just like kind of going on and on. But I just want to say, Grand Pooh Bear, man, you are the best person I could ever ask for a mentor. I talk about you in school, and I'm honored, man. Like, I really am honored to be your little brother. I'm gonna cry. It doesn't look like it, but like I'm like your little brother, and just crazy. Out of all the streamers, you chose me, and oh man, I just really do appreciate it, man. Like, happy 1 year partner anniversary. I love you, man. The Pooh Nation loves you. I can't wait to chill and just kick it at AGDQ. I love you, man. Yeah, that's been it. Stay classy. I don't know. See you guys later on the ThePokeTesla. Follow me on Twitch. Alright, I'll stop.